Hello and welcome to August 5th, where we're reading Job chapters 2 through 7. Now, these chapters get us to the main conflict of the book of Job, that being Job's relationship with his friends. Now, in Job chapter 2, basically, God has taken the survey of his angels, the sons of God. I don't have time to get into what that means. I don't really know. Let's just say they're angels. Angels come to God. He's surveying them. Satan slips in among them. That's the same thing that happened in chapter 1. I just didn't have time to mention it specifically yesterday. That's the same thing that happened in chapter 1. God is there. He's overviewing, and Satan comes to him. And Satan says, I know Job was faithful, right? I was trying to get him to be unfaithful, and now I know he was faithful after I, took away his stuff and after I took away his children. I killed all of them. But hear me out there. Hear me out, God. What if I hurt him personally? Like, what if I messed with his health? Then he would be unfaithful. And God said, go ahead. God allows terrible things to happen to Job for the purpose of showing Satan what a faithful individual can do. Job ends up being struck personally. He gets a disease. He gets some boils and stuff. Just unpleasant. His wife hates him. His friends come to him, and his friends start talking to him. His friends sit with him for a week first in the end of chapter 2. That is the most helpful thing they ever do. He has companionship, but he does not get judged by all these other people who don't know what they're talking about. What do you mean they don't know what they're talking about? That's what the rest of this book is about. There's a reason this book is 42 chapters long. Most of it is not, a narrative. Most of it is these friends talking to Job and Job talking back and then just talking past each other. So as you start into chapter 3, this starts the dialogue section. Job says, basically, this is bad. I don't feel good. In chapter 4 and 5, you have Eliphaz's answer. Eliphaz is one of Job's friends, and he says, essentially, well, you must be a bad person. Job responds in chapter 6 and 7 and says, I'm not a bad person, though. You know I'm not a bad person. God knows I'm not a bad person. And this is a pattern that's going to repeat a lot in general. So I hope you are prepared for me to repeat the exact same words multiple days in a row. I will say, if you want to go over to the written page, each chapter has unique stuff pulled out through it. There are unique points and unique verses that are inserted into each of the chapters. But if you look at this on a big picture, like we're trying to summarize and do here, a lot of this stuff is just exactly the same thing. Job's friend says Job is bad. Job says he is not bad. Over and over for the next 40 chapters. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow.